Hi everybody, it's Rosie from iHeartRecipes.com, and in this video I am making some amazing orange rolls. So I'm actually teaming up with one of my favorite YouTube chefs by the name of Kendra, Chef Kendra to be exact, and we're creating a delicious Easter brunch menu. So I have the rolls and she is going to make some amazing stuffed French toast. So be sure to check out her channel if you haven't already. You will not regret it. So let's get started. I have 1 cup of hot water and I'm going to add in some active yeast. Set that cup aside and we are going to work with our dry ingredients. I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. That's actually 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I have some sugar and some salt, and I'm going to sift all of those dry ingredients together. Now I'm going to add in my shortening. I'm using butter flavored shortening, but if you have regular vegetable shortening, that is completely fine. I'm going to add in an egg that I lightly beaten already. Set that bowl aside, and I have some hot milk. I'm going to add in some pure vanilla extract. And now I am going to add my wet ingredients with the dry ingredients, and I'm going to mix until I have this nice hot sticky dough, just like this. I'm going to set my bowl aside, and then I'm going to choose a flat surface that I want to work at, and I'm going to flour it. Then I'm going to dump all of that sticky dough out of that bowl onto my floured surface, and I'm going to do a lot of kneading. I actually kneaded this dough for about 10 minutes. I just listened to some music while I was kneading. If you have a special gadget that does the kneading for you, you are in luck, but I didn't, so I just did what I had to do. So once the dough looks like this, we're going to set it into a bowl or a different container of your choice. Keep it covered and let it sit out for about an hour, hour and a half or so. Let it double in size. It doesn't look like it doubled on size on camera, but it actually did. I'm going to take it out of that container or bowl after it doubles in size, and then I'm going to knead it some more on a lightly floured surface. Now it's time to put in more work. We are going to use a roll pin to flatten out our dough, and as you can see, I did flour my roll pin, and I want to flatten my dough out completely. As you can see, that is a lot of dough right there. Once it's flattened, I'm going to just brush on some butter. Make sure your butter is room temperature or softened. Don't try to do this with cold butter. It's not going to work. So next, I will sprinkle on my sugar. And now I am going to grab an orange. I'm just going to get my little grater and just get all of that yummy orange zest all over my dough. So once you have that dough all nice, ready to go, it is time to roll it. Once you have it rolled, you can cut it in half. And now we can start cutting our rolls into about 1.5 inch wide rolls. So now I'm going to choose out my baking dish. I'm going to make sure I butter it. And I'm going to place all of my rolls into that baking dish. Once all of the rolls are in your bake dish, you are going to cover this bake dish and let them set out for about 45 minutes so your dough can kind of expand a bit. Make sure your rolls are covered. After that 45 minutes, uncover the rolls. And now we're going to place these rolls in the oven on 375 for about 20 minutes. Remove the rolls from the oven, brush a little butter onto them, place them back in the oven for 5 minutes. And while those are in the ovens, let's make our cream cheese frosting. We have some cream cheese and butter that was room temperature. Let's mix those together. Now we're going to add some fresh orange juice. Next, add in some confectioner sugar. Mix all of those ingredients. And last, we're going to add some pure vanilla extract. No imitation allowed. So now we have our orange cream cheese frosting, and let's set this aside and pull our rolls out of the oven. They're nice and hot. We must let them cool down before we frost them. So let's pour all of that frosting on there. It's nice and thin. You don't want a thick frosting for these rolls. So this is how it should look. And this is our finished product. Nice, warm, gooey, fluffy, sticky, sweet orange rolls. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want more baking recipes. And if you would like the exact measurements, be sure to check out my blog at iHeartRecipes.com. See you all soon.